Joining us now, junkscience.com publisher and former Trump 2016 transition team member, Steve Milloy. Three giants there in the Congress. Steve, giving us all a lecture about climate change. What say you?
Well, Dagen and Jason, thanks for having me. So, my Trumpian name for Senator Whitehouse is Senator Outhouse because he's always full of it. Look, this whole COP thing, this is a very good time to review what's been going on in climate. This is the 30th COP. They've been doing it for 30 years. Over those 30 years, emissions have gone up 30%. So the COPs have accomplished nothing. On the good side, though, human population has increased 50% over those 30 years. Longevity has increased 10% over those 30 years. GDP has increased 400% over those 30 years. So emissions have been very good for humanity. I have no idea what these people are talking about.
What I was trying to say about Nancy Pelosi, who cares about the children? She talks about pollution, that greenhouse gas emissions have nothing to do and do not cause, say, smog and air pollution. That they literally, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But the American people do know that the energy companies that extract oil out of the ground and refine it into gasoline do keep their transportation costs reasonable.
Right. Dagen, you're absolutely right. Greenhouse gas emissions have nothing to do with conventional pollutants like particulate matter, ozone, sulfur dioxides, etc. And the good news with those is that our air is clean and safe across this country. There are no children getting asthma. There's no one dying from anything in the air. I've been working on these issues for 35 years, and we've had clean air the whole time. The air is getting cleaner, but sort of pointlessly so. Greenhouse gas emissions have nothing to do with this. Greenhouse gas emissions, as I mentioned earlier, make us healthier, wealthier, allow us to live freer lives than ever before.
So when you hear people say, look, what you put into the air, into the water, it matters. There are kids out there that do have asthma. So are you saying that none of this is true?
Yeah, asthma is an allergic reaction. The Obamas famously tried to link one of their kids having asthma attack with ozone, but as it turned out, I think it was Molly, she had a peanut allergy, and the asthma attack occurred at a circus. So it had nothing to do with ozone. People are, EPA, the old EPA, pre-Trump EPA, they literally invented air pollution as a health effect. Asthma has been asthma has been increasing over the past 40 years while air has been getting cleaner. So the two have nothing to do with each other. The environmentalists, it's very odd. As the environment has gotten cleaner, they've gotten more hysteric about how dangerous it is. But as I mentioned earlier, we're living longer, healthier, wealthier, freer lives than ever before, despite, how bad they imagine the environment is.
I just can't figure out why this clown show would think it's a good idea to stand up there and try and foment fear about climate change when that did not resonate with the voters, does not resonate with the voters, and Sheldon Outhouse is trying to make excuses for going down to COP 30.
Well, Dagen, they can't give up the hoax now. They have a lot invested in the climate hoax, and they got $1 trillion out of it, out of the Inflation Reduction Act for the climate hoax. So, it's really been the best con the left has had going.
Yep. Well said. Steve Milloy, thank you, sir. Great to see you. Up next.
Thanks for having me.
The feds are on the move, and the immigration crackdown heading south. Next stop,